Hello, welcome to your real estate marketing report for the Greater Tampa Bay Area. This is January 2026. We're going to cover Tampa, Lutz, Odessa, Land O'Lakes, Trinity, and Spring Hill. Before we get into the meat and potatoes of these reports, I want to go over a basic real estate term that you need to understand so you can really understand what I'm talking about with these real estate reports. And that's something called supply or inventory. So if your community has 6 homes selling right now, and the homes are selling at 1 home per month, you've got a 6 month supply. If you've got 10 homes on the market and homes are selling at 1 home per month, you've got a 10 month supply or 10 months inventory. 6 months, that's where we're in a transitioning market. So as you move away from 6 months and you go up to 7, 8, 9 months, you're moving into a buyer's market. And as you move away from 6 months going down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 months, you're moving into a seller's market. And this particular market, the Greater Tampa Bay Area, we've got pockets of buyer's market, seller's market, transitioning market. So let's get into this and take a look at what's going on. This is the real estate marketing report for Land O'Lakes, Florida. We're in January, so we're now looking at December. Seller's market, that would be 6 months as I described earlier. So we're looking at 2.45 months inventory, which is down close to 15%. The sold price to list price ratio is 97.1. So that means on average, homes are selling for 2.9% below the list price. And that's telling for a lot of the areas here that homes are selling, but they're selling for below list price. Median days on market is 52 and median sold price is up by 5.2%. It's 430,000. The sales, we're looking at 96, which is up 17.1%. So this is us right here in December. This is December of last year. So we're actually down a little bit from December of last year. Not much, but down a little bit. This is a summary of what's going on in the area. We're looking at expired listings, closed, pending, price changes, and new. So we had 15 closed in Land O'Lakes. This is very telling, the price changes. Again, that's back to a lot of homes requiring price reductions to sell in this market. That's standard what's happening. The inventory's increased a little bit as well, but we're still in a very strong seller's market in Land O'Lakes. This is your marketing report for Lutz. And as you can see, we're still in a strong seller's market right now. Inventory is 2.9 months inventory, which is down 2%. Sold price to list price ratio is 94.7%. So that means on average, homes are selling for 5.3% below the list price. That's significant, and that's what's happening right now in Lutz. The median days on market is 54, and the median sales price is 685, which is up close to 30%. The number of sold listings in Lutz is 41. So this is where we are. That's December of this year, down a little bit from December of last year. This is a snapshot as to what's going on. And again, we've got the closings are happening, 33. Properties are coming off the market with 8, 23 pending. This right here, price changes, ties into what's going on in this area. A lot of properties are requiring price reductions to sell, and we had 24 new listings, so new properties are coming on the market. This is the market report for Odessa, Florida. We're in a seller's market, not quite as strong as Lutz. The months of inventory is 3.46, which is down close to 7.5%. Sold price to list price ratio, 96.9%. That means that homes are selling on average for 3.1% below the list price. Median days on market is just over a month. Median sales price is down 7.74% at 539,000. Looking at the sales and Lutz, this is what is sold. 16 homes. This is the past 2 years. So Christmas last year, we actually had a spike. We're down quite a bit from December of last year. And this is a breakdown of the market. So closings are happening. Some properties coming off the market, not significant. And again, we're seeing a lot of price reductions. Fewer properties coming on the market, a lot of price reductions. This is your market report for Spring Hill, Florida, and we are in a seller's market. Inventory is 3.27. Sold price to list price ratio is 98.2%, which is up from the other areas that we're looking at. But you still, I mean, if you're selling a property, you have to do price reductions, and buyers are receiving properties or purchasing properties below the list price. Median days on market is 54. Median sold price is 314,950, which is down by about 1%. Sales, this is sold listings at Spring Hill, 198. This is 2-year graph, so we're actually just down by a couple from December of last year, nothing significant. This is the breakdown of the market we're looking at right now. Closed listings is 13, 26 pending, lot 1 under contract. Price changes is 46. That's significant. Sellers are having to do price reductions and buyers are purchasing below list price. New properties are coming on the market, so it isn't shifting further into seller's market. There's still inventory coming on the market in Spring Hill. This is your real estate marketing report for Tampa, Florida. We're in a seller's market. Inventory is 3.38 months, which is down by about 8%. Sold price to list price ratio is 97%. So that means sellers in the area in Tampa, they're selling for 3% below list price. Median days on market is 41. Median sold price is 460,000, which is up close to 6%. The sales for December, this is sold listings, 532. This is a 2-year graph, so that's December of this year. December of last year, basically the same. Breakdown of the market and what we're seeing the same in other markets. We've got the closings doing well, pendings doing well. A lot of price changes, a lot of price reductions to get real estate sold in the Tampa area. This is the real estate marketing report for Trinity, Florida. We are in a seller's market. Actually, one of the strongest sellers market in the entire area is in Trinity. We have a 1.97 months inventory, which is down 35%. So it's actually moving more into seller's market. With that being said, the sold price to list price ratio is 96.6%. So that means homes are selling for 3.4% below the list price. So sellers are having to do price reductions. Median days on market is a little bit longer, 2 months, 60 days. Median sold price is 487,500. The sales in Trinity, 24, which is up just a little bit over December of last year. Breakdown of the market, a lot of closed listings. In this particular market in Trinity, there's a lot more closed listings than there is price reductions. However, the price reductions are still happening. Good number of pending listings. We've got a robust active market in Trinity, 2 expired listings. So that's what's going on in Trinity right now. So there you have it. That's a January 2026 real estate market update in the Greater Tampa Bay area. Again, I'm Miles Loss, working with my wife Martha Loss. You have any questions, send us a text or email. No problem. Need to buy or sell, certainly reach out. Love to help you.